So I've been talking about preschool and kindergarten workbooks and things to do with schooling. If you've checked out my blog, you've seen the school calendar, and I just posted some videos on the curriculum that we used last year and what we're going to do this year. Really simple stuff. I don't want to spend a ton of money on the first couple. I do want to create some fun things that we can remember their silly answers and drawings and things. So here's an example of a few different journals that we've been working on, and they're really easy to upkeep. We keep them low key, but it helps them follow instructions. They do have structure for how they're allowed to work on these journals, and they really like working on it. So I have three kinds of journals that they work on. These two journals we did last year, and for the first, this is like a doodle book. We started this actually 2 years ago when Caleb really wanted to do some things, but he wasn't even old enough to do letters or drawings. This is his book. He really just scribbled on everything, and so this was great for him. Just a blank book. It cost us $1 at Target. You can get these usually in sections. The nice thing is it doesn't have any lines. They were able to just draw. And my only rule with these was that, like you can see, Naya did some tracing. They could draw whatever they wanted. They had to use what I gave them. So if it was a regular pencil or colored pencils or stickers or whatever I gave them, they had to use that. And they had to stay on the page. And that's really important because what will happen with a book like this is it'll just get burned through. They'll just switch pages and get all ADD with the book. And if they have to stay on one page, then that's their page for the day. It's a project that they're working on. When they're done. And the whole book doesn't get destroyed. They do one page. And we actually had times where Caleb wanted to skip pages and got in trouble for it and had to be done with school for, you know, an amount of time or maybe even the rest of the day, just because following instructions is really important. And he was old enough to understand what it meant to stay on a page, and sometimes he was just trying to do some different things. You can see his drawings got a little bit more complicated, which is really fun to see. And I love these as almost a diary of how they grow, and just some of the things they're doing. But like I said, they could do whatever they want. There was no restrictions on any of that. Sometimes I would give them work, but they really enjoy that. They like the challenge, and you can see Naya's drawings. This was last year's stuff. And again, it's just a really fun way to keep some memories of, and I'm not sure that we'll really keep these books. We'll see how they turn out by the end of it. I don't think they're completely empty yet, but it's fun to see the growth, and so I do enjoy that. But these were more books I would give them if they weren't working on something else, and it was a busy book, so that was nice. And I think Caleb's might be fuller than Naya's. For these journals, I just picked up a couple composition books. I asked them questions most of the time at the beginning, and I'd record their answers, and then I would always, with these books, give them a space where they could do whatever they wanted. And so sometimes we posted about the things we were working on. We worked on the letter A, so she got to do an alligator craft with me where she got to try to cut it out. Cutting is one of the most frustrating skills to teach because it's really painful to watch your kid mangle paper, but it is a good skill to start young. Don't give them dull scissors they're going to be frustrated with. Give them the pointy scissors that are for kids, and just make sure you stay with them and make sure that they don't stab anyone, but it's good practice. And you can see some of the work that I love, the drawings. This is going to be so much fun when she gets older and can look through it, so that's a fun book. Caleb's we started this year for his preschool, or he started his first year of preschool last year, so this was for him for last year, and then he'll probably keep working on this year. You can see all the things he was doing. He's really into the PJ Masks he wanted me to draw it. I think I did those upside down too. For this year, I'm excited because I found these journals, and not only are they half the page where they can draw, not quite half, it's more like a third, but they also have preschool rule, and that will be great for when they're practicing their things. And so what I am thinking about doing is having them illustrate something up here that they write about down here. And so I may even have them work on copying down poems or stories and then illustrating it themselves. So I am really excited about these. I found these at United Art and Illustration. I also picked up just some writing tablets with even bigger composition spaces for practice, and a big chunk of paper that they can work on their writing things from.